For today's quick Wixer tutorial, we're going to go over a couple of things. How to sign up for Wix, how to make edit a blank template with Wix, how to edit a template, and how to publish your site using Wix. Wix is great for the amount of templates they have. They have thousands upon thousands of templates that you can choose from. And you basically have freedom to create almost anything you would really want. And it's a lot cheaper than hiring a web developer, which can cost up to thousands of dollars to do a website. So in order to sign up for Wix, just click the link in the description, press get started, then sign up. Then you can type in your email. Type it, copy and paste it. Then you just type in the password that you want to create. And you retype it. And so you just wait for it to load. It'll bring you to the screen. And we're actually, to make a blank template, we're going to just press other. Then it gives you two options. One is to let the Wix ADI create a website for you. Another is, which we're going to choose, create a website for yourself with the Wix editor. So we're going to choose a template. And we're going to go to this sidebar navigation. And we're going to press blank templates. And then we're going to press edit for the start from scratch. So then we just wait for this to load and it'll generate a blank template for us. So Wix has three different sections that you can use: the header, the page, and the footer. We're not going to go into using the footer today, but for the header is basically where the navigation goes. So the header goes to every page that you make. The page is the actual content on your website. So like if you had a homepage, that's where all the content would go. And if you had a blog page, the blog would go in the page section. And the sides are just margin right here. And so we're going to add some elements onto the page. And how you can add elements is just by pressing the add button. And it gives you a bunch of different things you can choose from text, images, galleries, buttons, boxes. But right now, we want a site title. So I'm going to get a site title right here. So I'm going to drag it up. Gonna line it in the center. Purple line should appear when you're trying to line up stuff in the center. And so we're also going to make this center. And I'm going to just make it a bit bigger. I'm actually going to keep our site title up in the header so you can see it across the entire site. So now we just type in the name of our site, and I'm going to call it Conquiniers, which means cook in Spanish. Conquiniers Mexican food. It's actually probably better to have a tagline for the Mexican food part. So we're going to do small heading. We're going to have this say Mexican food. And I'm also going to line this in the center. And right there. Now we have our site title. So if we, now we want to add on to our homepage. So this is going to be our homepage right here. And we probably want so I'm going to add a strip background. So I'm going to add strip. Then we're going to go with a classic image. So you could change the image background just by pressing change strip backgrounds once you selected it. Then you can press image. And you can either upload images from your computer that you want to use, or what's really nice about Wix is Wix provides like thousands upon thousands of free images which you can use. So we're going to use one of these, and we're going to type in Mexican food. And see, we got some search results. I'm just going to use this for our image. And I'm also going to make this bigger so we can so we can see just a bit more. And I also want to change this header, what it looks like. So I'm going to just click on the header. It says say change header design. And it gives you a couple options. And I think we're going to go with probably a nice gray. It goes with this color scheme. So then we need to edit what the text looks like, because it needs to be like a white almost. So I'm going to just change it to that. I'm also going to click the tagline. I'm going to edit the text. And I'm going to go under the A, and then I'm going to turn it to white. We also want to have a contact page. So we're going to add a page, and we're going to name this one contact. And so a few things are necessary for a contact page. One is probably a contact form, right? So we're going to have this contact form. We're going to put it right here. We also want a map so people know where our location is. So we're going to add contacts, and you see a map right here. And so you can edit what goes inside the map. So how you do this is you just change address, and you can find the location of a restaurant, change it to that. But I don't really currently have a restaurant. So you can also change who this form contacts. So you can manage the fields, and you can also change the settings. So like you can change the email address, change what is said on the form. So now we're just gonna add some text, and we're gonna have a text saying, how about a large heading? And we're gonna say contact us. And then we can add a paragraph text below it. So right there, now we have a contact page. And we want to be able for users to be able to switch between pages, and you can't currently do that. So we're gonna add a menu to our page. And so how you do this, you just go under menu, then you can choose a menu which you want to use, and we're gonna search through them. And I personally liked this one right here. So the menu already populates, so it already has what you need on it, basically. So now if we press home, it'll bring us to the home, but we also need to add a menu on this page. So if we add this in the header and we drag this up right here, and we can get rid of this one right here because that wasn't on the header. So now we have a menu. So now we can change between our home and contact page. And we need a menu because we're making a restaurant. So we just add. Well, we don't actually press add. We go under Wix App Market. Then you just search up menu. And so Wix already has a Wix restaurant menu, and you can use it for free. So we just add menu, and it automatically repopulates for the menu. So now we have a menu that we can use, and so it already has a example of how to of some items, and you can just edit these. So you just go under settings, and you can edit your menu by just pressing there. So Wix True Power is in what's called templates. So we're gonna actually create a new we're gonna save our website real quick. And so now I'm gonna create a new site. So I'm gonna go under site, my dashboard. I'm gonna click right here. I'm gonna create a new site. And we're gonna go under restaurants and food. And so if we go under restaurants and food, we just press restaurants right in this navigation. We can get a more select version. And this one's about Mexican food, so we're just going to edit this one. So now we have a template which we can use for editing what we want on it. And templates are really nice because you already have a nice looking website. And then you just have to edit what's in the fields to align with what you're doing. So we just changed what the title says because our restaurant is called Conquer. We can also change it up here also. And we can just change the text to say Mexican food. And if you can also change how these buttons are arranged, so you could have like a more down, or if you could just have two of them if you really wanted. And you could get rid of some like buttons if you didn't have like an order online, you can get rid of it. But then you also need to get rid of the order online page. So you just go order online, you press the dot dot dot, and you delete. And you just press delete. So now the order online page is gone. And you can also get rid of other pages such as like events or catering menus or story. And if so, what we need to do is if you need to make your website look nice for like mobile. Mobile gives you a majority of web traffic during the day, so it's highly essential to have something your site look good on mobile. So luckily Wix has a mobile editor, and you just press the iPhone up here, and it brings you to what it would look like on mobile. So you can change how things are viewed, such as you could make these smaller, and you could also put them side by side for the menu. You can also hide elements that you don't want. Say you didn't want this footer because it just takes up too much space, per se. So all you have to do is you can just hide the elements inside of it. So you just click the eye, the invisible eye. And you can also drag this down. And so if you look under preview, this is what our website would look like on mobile. And so if we look on desktop, we see that the footer is still there. So nothing changes on the desktop when you hide elements on the mobile. And so that's basically the conclusion of our how to edit Wix templates and stuff. So now we're going to go over how to publish your website. So luckily Wix has a button right here to the top right where you can just publish. So first you need to I highly suggest you get your a custom domain because it's just less confusing for your people to find your website, and it's much easier and you rank higher with the unique domain. So you just click the connect your own customized domain, and you can save and continue. So it saves for you. Then you can either connect a domain you already own or get a new domain name. So we're just going to go with the first option. And so it costs $12 and like 8 cents per month in order to for you to like run a website, and it's like only $144 a year. It's nothing in the eyes of how much a restaurant makes. And a website basically is just a way to get traffic to your restaurant. So your website is a marketing tool so for the monthly expenses, it's nothing compared to how much the website makes. So you can choose 4 different options, but I honestly suggest the combo. You don't need that much bandwidth, but you can get your own domain and you get a free domain with it, and you can remove the Wix ads. So you just select, then you can buy it. Then your website will be up with a customized domain.